What's more, it was an 89th minute own goal. Well, much has changed in 10 months. The home side are now the top scorers in Division 1 of the Ensley League, though today they're still missing leading scorer Alec Matthey. James Scowcroft continues to deputise. The only change from the team that beat Walsall on Tuesday is in defence. Klaus Thompson, the Danish international, has recovered from his illness and returns in place of John Walk. Aston Villa's manager, Brian Little, he's resisted any temptation to recall Paul McGrath and sticks with the side that drew with Arsenal on Wednesday in the Coca-Cola Cup semi-final. No need to underline the contribution of Dwight York. 6 goals in the last 3 games will do that. And will the scoring form be carried through into today's cup tie? Well, of 21 outfield players who've been named by the two sides, 18 have scored this season. Ipswich, their first trip, blue shirts and white shorts, playing from the right. Dwight York will be a threat through the middle, and a lot will defend for Ipswich on Mason playing wide on the right and Milton wide on the left, containing the way that the Villa wing-backs Wright and Charles will seek to get forward. At the moment, the initiative with Ipswich through Stockwell. Steve Staunton retaining his place back for the last 4 games after a long absence with injury. Johnson will always have a go. The fact that he was nearly 30 yards out doesn't inhibit him. Sat nicely for him on the volley. Oh! Mark Draper from all of 25, maybe 30 yards in the first 10 minutes, puts Aston Villa in front. Well, no matter how much you mark, if you allow the man deep a bit of space, it's always likely to have a pop. Villa have got a couple of those, and Draper was the man on the mark then. The ball keeps coming back at Ipswich. They've got another corner to defend now. Tony Mowbray has played every game since he arrived in October. It's gone in, off the post, and, well, will York be credited with it? Certainly that's the man who's getting the congratulations. Well, the defender may have been over the line, or he may have helped it in. Stockwell it was. Back in by Mason. And Bosnich really had to make a good save. Simon Milton testing the Aston Villa goalkeeper for the first time in the game. It's slipping it the wrong side of the post. Isn't that the story of his life? It got a little touch, but I'm not sure that was good enough to go in any case. This is Ian Taylor makes it 3. Staunton's left foot, little nudge by Taylor, and a header just inside the post, too good for Richard Wright. Oh, was there a little nudge by Taylor? Didn't see it there. Williams, Stockwell, Milton. Deflection, and a very good change of direction by Bosnich. The struggle going on between Marshall and Staunton, which Marshall won. Now it's Thompson. Williams. Sedgley. Marshall laying it up wide. Scowcroft calling for it on the far edge of the 6-yard area. Good knockdown, Milton's shot on the volley, and Ipswich really playing some football in this second half. It was another very good move. Now can he find a shooting angle? No, he's made one, and he's put it past the post again. They must have bigger goals in Yugoslavia. Did well to resist the pull on the arm. Did well then to lose the next man, who I think was Sedgley. Couldn't find the net, and it wasn't a very good one. Uhlenbeck. That was a good ball. It was a little too high for Scowcroft, and it came at Ian Marshall at shin height. Looking for the cross again, this time low, and at last Ipswich have got into the game through Mason. May well be too little too late with 11 minutes left, but Uhlenbeck's arrival has made the difference. Just hit one very tempting cross, this time hits one low, and Mason got a toe to it, and Bosnich is beaten by his near post. Nice sharp touch, 3-1 by a very solid, competent, well-organised performance by Aston Villa. Started by a stunning goal from Mark Draper, and then adding goals from Dwight York and Ian Taylor before Paul Mason pulled one back. 3-1 the final score. What might it have been if Milosevic had known where the goal was?